morning. Today's what day is today? February 18, 2026. All right, so let's look at ES, which is what I always focus on. So yesterday I said that that we were likely to do a value area sweep and sweep through Friday's value if we accepted above inside value, right? So we were initially pretty bearish. We broke below the previous week's low. But then we caught a bounce and then we started trading inside value. So then we ended up, sorry, I'm here, I'm just looking at, okay. So we did get, we did do the value area sweep. I said keep this high in mind, marked in your charts, because this was a poor high. We didn't quite get there, but then overnight we did break above it, and now we are pulling back. If you see, we were trading above it, and then we just start pulling back, and now we're trading back inside yesterday's range and inside yesterday's value. So I'm looking at pretty much the opposite for today, and see if we can test value area low, as long as we stayed inside yesterday's value, meaning stay below 68.80. Overnight we have a double distribution. So right here we just bounced at the 70 area, 68.70, which is this low volume node from the overnight session, which, you know, it was expected that we bounce there because we do have a double distribution. But if we break this and we start trading inside this lower distribution from the overnight session, there's a high chance that we just get back to that high volume area at 68.50, and then if we break below, then the target becomes that value area low from yesterday at 32-ish. I think it's 32, yeah, a little above 32, 68.33. In this area, 68.30 to 28, we do have a little bit of low volume node right here on the last 20 days. So I'm just gonna be watching this area for a little bit of a bounce. If we don't bounce here, then I'm gonna be looking for more downside to test this 3 lows that we have here. 1, 2, 3 lows, and we also have a December low right here. We have a lot of references down here. So if we do have, so we did test inside the single prints, and then we saw sellers. Like I mentioned yesterday, we were gonna see sellers, right? And yesterday I said that if we traded inside if we started trading inside those single prints, if we could see a short squeeze. But then we did have the whole session for traders to reposition, and I'm seeing a lot of positive delta, positive gamma in this area. So I'm thinking that now that short squeeze is not as high chance that from happening now as it was yesterday. So I'm seeing this area as a strong resistance, as because of that gamma positioning that I'm seeing. Of course, everything can change at the open, but for now this is resistance, and now I'm looking to see if we can retest this lower side of value from yesterday, and then see if we can break it. But if for more bullish, for the bulls to have the upper hand, I need to see them breaking above the overnight high. Not just yesterday high, but overnight high, and then like internal supporting this move. And then yesterday, because we did not have a decent extension to the upside in relationship to the point of control. We have a bullish imbalance, and the target is right here in the middle between these two sets of single prints at 69.25. So that would be the target to the upside the first target to the upside if we break above the overnight high. I shouldn't say the first target, because the first target is the monthly VWAP right here at 69.09, and then above that filling of those first single prints, and then the upper levels that I posted. Right here you can see them. We do have FOMC today, but I don't know how much of a reaction we are gonna get from that, because that's the minutes. But I don't know. I think more important today is gonna be the headlines about the whole Iran thing. You can see that crude has been moving higher this morning. Hold on, let me pull up the chart. So crude has been moving higher. It's up 2.5% this morning. Oil and silver also are moving higher. Those, when there's a geopolitical risk, all those commodities tend to move higher. So we're just seeing that. So keep an eye on those headlines. I think that other than that, we are still in a very high volatile environment. We have VIX expiration tomorrow. We have OPEX on Friday, and so we still have a lot of possibilities for big moves and big ranges. Overnight we have 55-point range. Yesterday we had a 92.5 or 93-point range. RTH plus 64 on the overnight. So we still have lots of opportunities, but also lots of volatility. All right, that's about it for today. Good luck.